So, this topic I wanted to sit down today because I've just been genuinely fascinated by this, as well as I've been following this person since like college. I started watching his stuff in like 2017, and now, like, with the news and stuff, that's, I guess, controversy or just situation involving him. Cody Co. So let's chat about it because everyone seems to be talking about him. So I wanted to put my 2 cents into this. But yeah, blows my mind that this guy was capable of it and how he's kind of handling these allegations. Um, Maybe there's some pipeline of, like, I don't know, like you're rich and famous and then you're just starting to be interested in teenagers or underage people for, I don't know why. This is a trend now. You see it with like Dr. Disrespect, Drake, and I don't know, Cody Co. This situation, because I didn't really care too much about Dr. Disrespect and um, Drake. I've always, I think, ever since that Millie Bobby Brown story broke, I was always like, okay, this guy's definitely like a weirdo for sure. Um, Big creep vibes, and um, yeah, after what Kendrick did to this man, I don't know if he can ever recover. And honestly, he shouldn't. Guy is a certified freak. Anywho, I digress. So, regarding Cody Co, that's kind of crazy with the whole Tana Mojo or situation because dude was 25. I'm 26, and the fact he was talking to a 17-year-old girl at the time that was famous is just crazy to me because now he's got a wife now and a child, and he's like totally just trying to stay silent on this whole situation, which is deeply disturbing to say the least. Like, why? It begs the question. Like, I've been seeing rumors and things of people talking where it's like he doesn't want to address this because he's trying to get a green card right now since he's a Canadian citizen, and like how if you have anything on your record that's going to harm that. But like, this is the age of accountability, and if you screwed up, you can't hide forever. And maybe this video, I'm just throwing it into the sea of other videos out there that are talking about this guy because it is just super depraved, honestly. Um, there was a story where his friend from Duke in 2011 filmed a sexual assault on a girl at a college campus, and the police reviewed it and they like went over the whole like footage, and he lied about it, and they let him go basically because they didn't have enough evidence. But Cody still does like videos and vlogs with this guy, so it is not that far of a stretch to think that this guy is just okay with that behavior. And it seems like from people that have talked about this on like videos with Tana's podcasts or Gabby Hanna that I've been researching as well, their 2 stories seem to link up. And yeah, this guy slept with a minor, which is statutory word I don't want to say on here for it's not a great word to use on YouTube, but you get the picture. Sexual assault essentially. And yeah, I used to like really enjoy this guy's content through college. Him and Noel Miller have great chemistry, and it is crazy going through their videos now and just seeing all the comments being like, oh, you're trying to run from this? Are you going to address this? They're making like jokes with like Kendrick Lamar and like some lyrics there. And yeah, he's just totally silent on this, doesn't want to address it. I think he's trying to stick his head in the sand, and honestly, that is the lamest thing ever. So I personally unsubscribed to the Tiny Meat Gang podcast, all of his like channels and stuff. Like, something like just really wrong with that. And the fact that this guy really doesn't have any morals and just thinks that it's all going to go away, or not even comment on it to try to make the situation even a little bit better or give some clarity. Just silence speaks volumes. And I'm really disappointed because I really admired this guy at one point. And as you just get older, you realize you don't want to meet your idols or get to know them because you don't know these people. They're complete strangers to you. And, like, they're just people like us at the end of the day that may have been a little bit luckier in life or more fortunate in their way. And when this news broke and it's starting to get a lot more traction on it in public eye, is just downright bad, like really bad that this guy has such a huge platform and he could go out and he had like July 19th or 20th. He was like in Vegas for a DJ event and there was a bunch of girls there and he was just like, they're like, going, Cody, Cody. And like, little do they know this guy's like most likely a predator. Allegedly. But I mean, the evidence is looking pretty damning to him at the moment. And the fact he doesn't want to comment on it, that doesn't really look like a good sign, objectively speaking. So I don't know how this is going to progress. This story is going to be very interesting to see how this turns out. Because, damn, this man is a certified creep. Like, what the hell? Has a following of like 5 million people on YouTube and all his videos and stuff and with his wife. Like, how does she feel about this? She probably knows a little bit about this, to be honest. And yeah, it's going to be interesting if the podcast sticks together. Will Noel Miller like comment on this or even like distance himself from Cody? I don't know what's going to happen to their podcast. Yeah, a lot can change in a couple of years. And, like, I even bought merchandise for them. Like, I like T-shirts. I listened to their music. And now that is all stained. Because this guy is a loser in my eyes now. And quite disgusting, honestly. Cody Co. is a very disappointing man. And, his fan base too, I'm pretty sure is more girls than guys, or it's like a pretty even ratio. But I know when he was on the come up, a lot of girls rocked with him, and it's just sad. This is how he kind of treats sexual assault or allegations and all the above. Because what you're doing right now, man, is not it. Got to be accountable, good or bad, and you really fucked up here. I think that's an appropriate word for an action like this, because just there's so much people out there and you decide to do this. Like, it is very easy to follow. Don't sleep with underage girls. Whoa. Fucking concept. Crazy. Because this guy's like 33 or 34 now. And it's like, you think that you could just like put this under wraps. I even saw somewhere like Tana mentioned that like he reached out in a text and he was like, are we all good? Like, is everything fine? Like, what a bad look for men. It just keeps getting worse. But I think the silver lining here is that we're exposing more creeps nowadays, and it's very hard to kind of hide now and get away with things with how social media is. So as much as I bag on it, maybe that's the one good thing that's come out of this, is that people like Cody Co. just can't, stick their head in the sand and think everything's going to be all right and dandy, because the topic in general is pretty heinous. And if he is found like convicted, or down the road he comments on this or he owes up to it, maybe my opinion will change. But I honestly think that he's going to try to stay silent as long as possible. And that's what kind of motivated me to do this video, because men who do that, I just lose all respect for you. Like, it's not that hard. It's really not that hard. And when you do that act, it's like you're just a bum, a big old bum. So, needless to say, I won't be really following any of Cody's creative work or YouTube pages or whatever. That's right out the window. The guy sucks. Don't like him anymore. And it will be interesting to see how things pan out. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll make another video if there's any like other news updates regarding this. But it seems like he's going to stick with his guns of la la la, I can't see it, it doesn't exist kind of thing. And people are just going to talk about it. But I don't know. It's pretty big now. And it's literally in all his comments. And he deletes them too. Anyone commenting on it. So people, which is sad, his wife's, like Kelsey, is that her name? I believe so. Her YouTube page just gets bombarded by these people commenting on this whole Tana Mojo situation. So, nice. Let your wife take all of the criticism and get harassed too on your behalf. Dad and husband of the year, ladies and gentlemen. With that, have a good one.